That nigga garbage.
Shout out to Daniel Andrade, appreciate that. Becoming a member of the Discord. I advise y'all do the same. Sunday. It's coming up. It's going to be very interesting. But it's going to be much more interesting if you are part of the Sauce Sports Discord. But before we get into that, welcome to Sauce Sports. If you're not familiar with Sauce Sports is the Houston, Texas home network. I mean, we're talking all sports. It is the circle of sports. But only Houston. Right? Texans taking on the Jaguars. Are you guys excited? Are you excited? I'm going to do a quick poll in a second. 0 for no, 1 for yes. If you're excited, the start of the football season for the Houston Texans. You might be a Jags fan in here. If you are, poo on you. Except for Clarence. Clarence earned his stripes. You know, Clarence is Sauce Nation. He earned his stripes. You know what I'm saying? UCF, cool Jags fan. Jagging off cool with the sauce. All the rest of you Jag fan though, you can stub your fucking pinky toe for all I give a shit. But make sure you're following all the proper social medias listed down below. Like I said, I'm your host, Honcho. I don't know what I've been doing with my glasses. I ain't been wearing my glasses the last few days. So, a lot to talk about. I'll spend a little bit of time talking, but let's be realistic. Two teams that are so we'll get some things going. I'm going to open up the Sauceline. We're going to chop it up for about an hour. But like I said, make sure you're following the proper socials. We'll see what we got. Sauce Nation roll call. So if you are from the greater Houston area, shout out your side with pride. It's Friday. Fuck 'em Friday. It's been a long time since we had a fucking Friday, right? So got to bring that back. Definitely. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there's some things on your mind that you would like to say fuck you to, right? Or fuck them. Make sure I run over all the proper protocols. As I mentioned before, consider becoming a part of the Sauce Sports Discord. $5 tier or higher. You can join the Patreon, patreon.com/Sauce Sports. I highly recommend it. I'm just going to leave it at that. I think anybody who is actively a part of the Discord will tell you exactly what's shaking. Anybody who has been there for the live games knows exactly how it goes down. We do watch the games and shit, all that good shit in the Discord, so make sure you're a part of that. Let's see what we got join us, man. Let's rock. Like I said, we're going to do a little bit of comparison. But again, like I said, you just got two, I don't want to call them two bottom feeders. It's bad, bro. And I know people, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it's bad. Like, what you want me to do about that? Like, you want me to get out there and suit up and go play? Like, is that what you want me to do? Is you want me to go put on a fucking jersey and go play for the team? Like, what do you want me to? I can't do shit. But speak on, I got to suffer like y'all suffer. Like I say, we're fans talking to fans. Like, it'd be different. I would bullshit the fuck out of you if I was getting like a salary. Like a lot of these bullshit motherfuckers for a lot of these major, I won't say major, but these media outlets, you know what I'm saying? Like if I was one of these local media or national media, I would bullshit the fuck out of you. Oh, Texas are going to go all the way to the goddamn shit. They're going to go to the Mega Bowl. I'll invent a new bowl for y'all. Like, yeah, it would be very easy to lie, but they ain't got to be held for no accountability or no repercussions, right? But I'm a fan just like y'all a fan. And so we're going to sit here and suffer together, goddamn it. We're going to have a good time while we suffer. So, straight like that. Let's see who is in the mix, and we going to talk us some shit. Ray, yes, let the pain begin. The pain train. AOS, what's the motherfucking deal? Dylan Terrell, Dread Shred, Navi, my man. Rio. Casario wants his apology, Rio. Shout out to Riot, aka Rio, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Derek Bennett, what's the motherfucking deal? Holding it down. Let Houston Texans talk. 1-0. You playing Madden or something? You playing FIFA or something? Let's see. Frankie and H-Town, if you like good stuff on the Grizzam, non-Texans related, and you're not a beta boy, right? I've noticed, I'm going to tell y'all something what I've noticed, right? Just remind me, before we open up the lines, my thoughts on the beta business of sports. Matter of fact, I should just write that shit down, right? Because I was thinking about something earlier. You know, we'll get to that. And I hate the terms like beta and all that shit. Y'all know, if y'all know me in the DM, y'all know I hate that shit. Frank and H-Time, but again, make sure you follow on the gram if you like good shit on the gram. If you like to be entertained when you're on the Grizzam, check out Frankie and H-Town. Mr. Killer KB, King Jaja D. Pritch, a.k.a. Texans Palace. Now, if you want the Texans news, that's going to give you the blues. But hey, at least it's going to be up to date and on time. Make sure you follow Texas Palace on the gram. I highly recommend it. If you don't do it, then you're not a real Texans fan, bro. Let's see, Montgomery, Charles Montgomery, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Oh, y'all mark my motherfucking words. Look, it ain't preseason game day. Y'all gotta hold them, man. Mike B, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Man, Josh, I'm gonna block your ass. I don't want to hear that shit. Let's see. Bruh moment. Middle finger. Let's see. Oh, you not happy, middle finger? I feel you. GC Bulldog, what's the motherfucking deal? Brandon, what's the motherfucking deal? Repping the 904. We're going to talk about that, man. We're going to talk about Lonnie. Jake Boogie, what's the motherfucking Trinity Gardens in the building already? San Austino already. Let's see. Oh, Sunshine. We're going to talk about those Sunshine. Joseph Lopez, what's the motherfucking deal? Juice World. Buck, what's the motherfucking deal? Tony Lawyer. Like lawyer insurance? That's Red Lawyer, I think. C. Royce, what's the motherfucking deal? Oh, already. You be careful out there, man. Look. Drive carefully. I did not really watch that. I didn't watch that shit. Like, I'll tell you, man, like, I don't give a fuck about Houston. So when it comes to, like, other people like, oh, Honcho, you're weird. You don't really... I rarely will give a shit about watching another game. And, like, if it's a upcoming opponent or something, maybe. But if it ain't H-Time, I don't give a shit. I got more interesting shit to do. Let's see. Bad bot, no side. Oh, terrible. Deshaun a traitor. Oh, goodness. I didn't call prison. I said the Texans are depressing. Let's see. Austin, San Antonio Metro. Gotta pay a lot more for petrol. All right. So let's talk about it, man. Texans versus Jags. I think this is going to be... I know I said something at first. I said I think the Texans beat the Jags initially, right? And I still want to lean that way, but I cannot sit here. And honestly, in all reality, like the Roby trade doesn't even matter, right? Because there was going to be a significant amount of Hargraves on the field. And I know Sunshine is a rookie. And so I figured Texas should be able to take advantage of that. Jags, they're still the Jags, right? Like, the Jags got some kind of like curse on their organization, it seems like, where they just be kind of, what's that shit, the fucking little bugs in the sea that be at the bottom, like the plankton or whatever. And they just seem like they be at the bottom all, even when they get like great picks and they stack them up, they just seem like they can't quite get it together. You know, change ownership, all kinds of shit. Like, it just seems like something just ain't right in Jacksonville. I don't know if it's something in the water. I don't know if it's the state of Florida. And I really don't mind. Like, I don't got beef with the state of Florida. I actually like Florida. I see Texas and Florida has some similar patterns in thinking, except you don't hear Texas man stories. You do always hear them Florida man stories. So my deal. I remember playing the Cowboys, your second favorite team. Man, I stopped giving a fuck about Dallas, bro. I can't give Dallas my juice. I wish all the bad things and everything bad happens to Dallas always, but I don't even care. Like, I don't even care. Texans 2K20 road to the number 1 pick. Shout out to Eddie. We like Florida, but not Jacksonville. So does that like apply to Miami too? Well, Miami's not necessarily in the division. They really need to realign the divisions, bro. Like they just really need to realign everything, right? They need to just blow up the NFL. Well, don't blow up the NFL. Let me not say that. He's a terrorist. He's terrorizing the NFL. He wants everybody to take a knee. They need to they need to restructure the NFL, right? They need to restructure the NFL. They need to realign the divisions. They need to make it more regional because there's a lot of things that go. And I know people travel well and you want to see other places and things like that. But I think that if you made the divisions more regional, I mean, you're going to play who you play every year, that it would bode better for the fans. I think some of those places that may not sell out as well, if you're not having to go as far as you could drive to the game, like I think it would be a different thing. I think if Houston played Dallas every year, somebody would die every other year. But hey, right? I think they really need to realign and restriction. I know it has nothing to do with Houston and Jacksonville, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I agree with you, Cruz. The only way that this game does get interesting, unless Tyrod turns it on, which I'm not expecting. I'm expecting game management out of Tyrod for the rest of I'm expecting him not necessarily to win games. I don't think we're going to be a pass heavy team. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting Tyrod not to lose us games. And then I'm expecting about midway through the season, for whatever reason, whether it be a health issue or maybe found a bad masseuse, I don't fucking know what's going on around here, that I expect to see General Mills in the season, right? You switch it to the... I'm going to flip the script on us. But this is what's going to happen. We got this ridiculous staple of running backs, which for whatever reason... I got 5 running backs. I think David Johnson should be the last of the last. Like, he should be number 5. Like, David Johnson be like the nuclear. We have no other choice but, everybody goes down IR rest of the season. Like, we can rotate the first 4, right? And let's just keep him inactive or whatever the fuck we got to do. Yes, Burkhead over David Johnson, right? And have y'all seen all the Amendola talk, right? All the Amendola talk. Like everybody's all, he came and pick up a book, and Amendola basically came out and said, oh yeah, this is the same shit we read in New England. Doesn't that make you feel good? That has to feel great, right? Tim Kelly, or B.O.B. to Tim Kelly, keeping it New England. Terrible. I thought they had Ingram starting on the depth chart. I may be wrong. Professor Trill, what's the motherfucking deal? But like I said, it's a sad state of affairs. Honestly, if we're just talking pieces, talent, Jacksonville is more talented than the Texans. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can argue with yourself about that. Urban Meyer has had success on the collegiate level. Will it translate to the NFL? It generally doesn't. But right now, the Texans are like a farm team. The Texans are like the G League of the NFL right now. And until proven otherwise, like I said, I was high. Wasn't high. No, wasn't high. I'm sober. But I was trending upwards with the Texans defense until the Tampa Bay preseason game, right? Until the Tampa Bay. You think the Colts gonna win the division? I think the Titans gonna take it. I think the Titans gonna take it. I hate saying it. Like I hate giving Titans credit for anything. Like Titans fans, if we're like talking about, okay, hold on. They got this new feature here. I don't know. I was looking through the chats the other day, and I'm not sure what happened to Big Al. But wherever Big Al is, man, ain't nothing but love, and I hope all is going well for Big Al, man. It's crazy times that we living in. So I'm gonna put a little poll up, right? Because it used to have to do it through the chat bot, but YouTube trying to add features and shit. I saw this last night in the fucking den, and if you want to be a part of it, make sure you go to denshowlive.com. I'm gonna put up a poll. I want to know, and to make it easy to vote, who has the worst fans in the division. And yes, we can vote for our own. So while I guess I gotta actually put the add option, but I'm just over here hitting tabs like it's going somewhere. And bam. Hope I spelled everything right. Let's rock with it. But I do hope Big Guy was doing good, right? Yeah, he's gonna be it's gonna be bad for everybody, right? But that's how you do that. Okay, I was wondering how that goes. Okay, cool. Like I said, but are you expecting any of the quarterbacks we have to be able to really put it downfield? We haven't seen anybody in the preseason. It didn't look good when they were airing it out. It did not look good. Like I said, everybody, was high on Mills, them little 2 TD, unless the defense gets a turnover somehow. And I expect them to get some turnovers. Oh, let me lean over here. No, I guess I got to do this. Let me do it like this. I want to be lazy, goddamn. I want to kick my damn feet up. All right. There we go. All right. How about this? Does this work? I'm not leaning to the side. This shit feels so awkward. Like, this feels really weird because this is where the angle of the L desk is, and I'm like, feel really uncomfortable doing this. I don't like it. So, like, as I was saying, the Jags are more talented than the Texans. I mean, if you look on both sides of the ball, if you just run it down, if we're saying quarterback to quarterback, has Trevor Lawrence proven anything in the league? No, right? But he has the talent to do so. The intangibles, I don't know. Last guy we talked about, when we spoke about intangibles so much, we found out he likes to get really tangible. So, you decide what you want to decide with that. We 71 deep. We got 21 likes. I hate doing this. I hate it, right? Do we got 50 haters in here? Do we really got 50 haters? Like, I expect there might be some Jags fans listening to this fucking soft sports. The guys used to always talk shit. Yeah, fuck them now. You ain't got Deshaun and all that. But I don't like doing it. It's a weird thing, right? I don't like having to do that. Come on, let's get them likes up, man. And then, I'm gonna go off on a second, right? Because I've had somebody hit me. Right? I had somebody hit me and ask why the den gets more time than the sauce. Right? There's a solid reason for that. I don't have to do things like this in the den. Right? And I'm just and it's a different thing. Like, I don't know if y'all be mad at me because y'all mad at the Texans. Right? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure what it is. And then when I sit here and I say something about it, you notice, like, every time I say something about the fucking likes, like, the numbers drop. Like, I've had people talking about, why you got to ask? I shouldn't have to do that, right? Should not be a thing. Who else let y'all come in here and say whatever the fuck y'all want? Who else let y'all say whatever the fuck, let y'all talk as reckless, as crazy as y'all want? Don't be blocking. And I can't control what the mods do all the time. Sometimes, hey, they be on their own thing. They're wild animals. I mean, let y'all say whatever the fuck y'all want. Call in. Let y'all say whatever the fuck y'all want. Don't be like, don't say that. No, your opinion is crazy. At least, can we get a like? A like? Is that too much to ask? Well, Trill, you a hater. You probably got a fucking velour suit on right now, sweating in your truck. Yeah, dislike. Like, I don't even care if you dislike it. Like, just hit one of the damn buttons. You know what I mean? Like, there should be some engagement, some interaction, just something, right? I get it, right? I just, and here's the thing. It's not even that. Like I said, no regulars. I don't have to do it. People support like I don't have to. But I have people just inquire weird things like because it's just a different energy, right? I like I said, I don't be know if y'all be mad because we talking about the Texans. Y'all want to get mad at me? Like I didn't make them do this shit. Y'all be mad because I be being honest with the shit anyway. What the hell is this? Anyway, it made me lose my train of thought. Damn it. I ain't finna do that. Be a damn dad person at the school. So like I said, it's just a situation. It's like I want to be high and hopeful on the Texans. I want to believe in the defense, but again, like I said, Sunshine has the talent. He has the ability. I didn't realize he was 6'6", right? I did not realize he was 6'6". You gotta say you know you mad with it. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, and people be just like, y'all, and I'm not saying y'all. Like those who know. Like it's some of y'all or the majority of y'all. I'm not talking. It's just, you know, y'all just see the messages and stuff that people say. Sometimes it can get frustrating. It's like this is a time consuming thing. Just at least I'm asking a like, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a like. You know, these little nuances take time. Anyway, so I think any capable quarterback will be able to violate this defense, especially where you really have no solid, decent to good corners. Like I say, you got Roby's out of there, and Roby was okay, right? Roby was okay. Like, so people who were getting mad, like people were getting all pissed off, oh, we betrayed Roby. Roby was okay. Like, not that big of a difference. Roby on the field, pick on Hargraves, pick on anybody else, right? King had some issues we saw in the preseason, got picked on. Like, either way it goes, it's like there's going to be holes in that fucking defense. And if the front seven cannot get pressure on them promptly, then quarterbacks are going to have a field day. They're going to have a field day. 2024? Let's see. You gonna be at the game? Okay. Look, if you're at the game, look, y'all gotta find a meeting place. I plan on hitting the game at some point this season. I don't know. I might be lying. It might get tough. It depends on how bad it get, how fast. But 2024, you gotta look at it like this. Let's keep it all the way 1,000 when we're talking about the Texans, right? This year's a wash. You're gonna lose like the Texans. Like I said, the Texans are like a production-based warehouse job. The turnover is ridiculous. Okay, damn, we got Titans fans of the world. Damn, the Texans fans and Titans fans, and then nobody cares about the Colts. I'm surprised the Colts are so low. So people must like Colts fans. Jags fans ain't that bad. Okay, so. The Texans are like a production-based warehouse job. The turnover is high, right? And so I appreciate that, Charles Montgomery. And that's what I'm saying. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, a.k.a. Mr. Rio. Owned his crow. Even though we was looking for you yesterday in the stream. But I appreciate that love. I appreciate that support, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You are appreciated. Like dear mama. So thank you, sir. Shout out to Rio. And I appreciate that love, man. That thank you, sir. But like I said, you're gonna have a turnover. You know, I gotta bring back the dance. Who remember when I used to do I used to have like a little sauce dance every time like a super chat or donation would come. I gotta bring that back. I need a new dance, but I don't know what it's gonna be. I used to have like some kind of little dance. I'm gonna bring that back. But you got a bunch of one-year contracts, right? What is it, like 30 new players on the roster this year? Then you're going to have to switch it up again next year because you got a bunch of one-year contracts. So then depending on what draft picks you get, what assets you get, you're going to have to figure it out. Like, I think it's going to be, before we get to the playoffs, before we really sit, I could see maybe 2020. But I don't know what the plan is right now. Honestly, I don't think there's a plan right now. I think Deshaun waving no. I think right now the plan this year is to get through this year. I think that the plan is to just right now it's all based on the oily man, right? Like I don't think they necessarily have a direction. I think it's two things that are going on. One is get through this year, get the number 1 overall pick. You kind of have a say so of who you're going to get. Again, one of those years the Texans have a chance at getting the number 1 overall pick, and then there's no quarterback talent. You know what I'm saying? There's no quarterback talent. Like I'm not gonna say there's none, but there's not a guy like is there a guy that y'all want to build your roster around? I see people talking about Willis. I see people talking about Rattler. Who's the other one? Like, do y'all really feel like that's who we go with number 1 overall, and then you try to build the pieces around that guy? Like, is that the way you want to go? You know what I mean? Like, do you see a talent this year? But then again, it's a situation where is there talent, period? Ultimately, I wouldn't be surprised if you see the Texans go in a direction where they kind of build up some things and end up going with a veteran QB. Things happen. Opportunities happen, right? And so I wouldn't be surprised if you see if you see the Texans go veteran QB in the future, right? So that's my thoughts on that. Defensively, Texans offense versus the Jags defense. I mean, come on, bro. Like they got us. This offense ain't moving the ball on nobody. We saw our offense going against second stringers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bring back Daniela. I don't know where Daniela at. Last I heard from Daniela, I think didn't he start driving? I think he started driving trucks or something like that. And it's been a minute. No. Brady will go anywhere. Brady will go to Jacksonville before he come to Houston. Bring Case, goddammit. But nah, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised you see the Texans try to go veteran. I wouldn't be surprised you see the Texans try to pull off something like a former coach did here early in his tenure. No, not Cam. Not Cam, bro. Did y'all see the Cam thing? I didn't see the Cam. I know he had some kind of announcement, some shit. But all I saw was the shit with Cam was that he had that fucking hat on. And this is why Chandler? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Chandler is. Is Chandler in the chat? You know what I'm saying? If Chandler's in the chat, I would like to hear a call from Chandler. I haven't heard from him in a while. But dog, I don't trust that nigga dreadlocks. I don't trust Cam Newton's dreadlocks. Like when that nigga started doing that weird flatbread looking shit, like, come on, my nigga, you doing too much. This nigga got some shit sticking up. You gotta alter your hats. Probably expensive hats. I'm assuming expensive because your shit don't sit straight. Right? Like, why? This shit looks so dumb. Like, there's a point where you can be so fashion forward, you're looking stupid. And that's kind of where Cam is. You know, him and his Whitney Houston fucking scarves can stay wherever he at. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised you see the Texans go veteran in the future. But like I said, also when I say veteran, don't think I'm talking about a good veteran. Don't think I'm talking about a great veteran who's proven something. Because like I said, you remember that guy who was here a couple of years ago, one of the first QBs that he went after. I know y'all remember the playoff game. I know y'all remember the amount of interceptions. Do not be surprised if something like that. Don't be surprised if you see something like that. Someone who's had relative success, but not real success. Well, I know he's got the arm. It is what it is. But ultimately, right? This is my thoughts, and I'm not gonna say whether I think the Jags win or lose. I think the Texans are in a tough position. I think the Texans are, every game that they're in, they're going to have to fight. Like, if they cannot get out early and establish, first they have to establish a lead, a decent lead. They're going to have to be opportunistic on defense. I mean, period. I don't see them being able to consistently stop anybody. Like, they're going to have to take advantage of their opportunities and capitalize on them. We can't be having drop pick opportunities and things like that. Because I don't see this team just being stalwart enough to just stop anybody. Like I said, we saw this offense go against, backup defenses and not look good. Who you got? You got Jags out with Jones, Snail, and Chark. You got 3 decent receivers. We don't have 3 decent DBs. We don't have any decent DBs. Like, when I'm talking about decent, do you feel like any of the guys that we have would start for any other team in the league? They went and picked up who? Shaquille Griffin? You know what I'm saying? They got a new safety. I forgot what his name is, but he was who did he used to play for? I think he used to be with the Chargers, right? And like I said, they got some guys on defense that can play. We got Zach Cunningham, and I think the jury's out on Justin right now. Like, we know what Justin's capable of, but there was a good point brought up the other day that Justin looked really good, but then he also had, Tyron and, damn, I can't even think of a buddy name. He had talent around him to help him look good, right? So it's like, the defense, there is an unbelievable amount of pressure on their front seven now, right? An unbelievable amount of pressure on their front seven now, because that our secondary cannot cover, right? They're not going to be able to cover guys for very long. They got about 2 seconds in them, and that's it. You know what I mean? And then Lawrence has some wheels on him too. So if shit breaks down, you got issues. I'm not going to be a happy man this season. All right, let's just open up the line. Let's just open up the line. But I'm just going to say it's not going to look good for the Texans. I would hope things would occur differently. I want to be proven wrong, right? I want y'all to come back and say, Huncho, you said all this shit, so your ass wrong, and this, and this. And then, look, I know I fixed that bullshit earlier. It didn't save when I fixed Jags versus Houston on the Dilly Dally. I did. It just ain't save here. Look, I know some of y'all upset. I know some people said, Huncho, you done turned on Deshaun. You can't do that, right? I didn't turn on Deshaun. Deshaun turned on that massage table. And that's why we're here now. That's why we're having the issues we're having right now. I can be a person that is upset with Deshaun and a person that is very disgusted with the Houston Texans organization, right? I can handle both of those things. Just because I speak on Deshaun, I've spoken enough on the organization as a whole. I mean, it's a bunch of repeat stuff. You've all heard it again. Oh. Damn. Oh, shit. What's the motherfucking deal? You've been on hold all that long? I didn't even have a line up. I didn't realize that you were on hold that long. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the Sauceline this evening?
It's your favorite riot.
The riot starter himself, starting more riots than 2 Chainz, Mr. Rio. Mm-hmm. How are you doing this evening, Mr. How are you doing this evening, Mr. Rio?
I'm mad at you right now.
What is that?
You can't even keep your own word not to say his name no more.
Ah, son of a bitch! It slipped out. That's what he said. Anyway,
Wow.
I'm going ahead.
If it accidentally slipped out, there's an issue.
Oh man, terrible. Oh.
it just. I'm sorry. It accidentally touched your hand. I'm sorry.
Oh man, Eastside, what's the motherfucking deal? So, Mr. Rio, we had a discussion the other day. We talked about a thing, right? And last night, some people were saying Rio's out there ducking. Well, Rio was watching the game using Discord, and I implore some of y'all. I keep telling y'all, Sunday's a game. Y'all gonna be out there watching the game by yourself. It's gonna be tough. Y'all need to be a part of the Discord. Join the Patreon. It will make every game that's gonna be sad entertaining. Don't say I didn't warn y'all. But some people were expecting a thing, and I know you donated. And I sincerely appreciate that. But I think the people want to hear it.
I was wrong. Nick Casario got a good deal. Okay.
Okay.
We happy?
Okay.
We good?
A man of his
I
word.
was wrong.
That's that. Hey.
Nick Casario got a good deal. I apologize for not trusting that he would not get a good deal.
Okay.
Does that mean I trust him? Hell no.
Okay. And I know you had some kind of reservations about the fact that, some money had to be spent to make that play happen. But but considering, that that's kind of on the New Orleans side, and I guess that's what he got the conditional pick for, because New Orleans, I guess, didn't have the cap space to truly acquire him.
They had $12 million left.
Mm-hmm. So you felt like New Orleans should have took that they should have ate the whole.
Hell
deal.
yeah.
Okay.
Hell.
Okay. So, looking forward to the Jags. What are you most excited about this upcoming game? What are you most looking forward to seeing?
To see General Mills take over at the second half.
You think you say that David Mims will be starting by the second half of the first game of 2020?
Yeah. It's 2017, Honcho. We going back to that.
On some Deshaun Watson shit. I am concerned.
I mean, it's what's getting reported that he's like Tom Brady. We going what are people saying? We going 10-6 this year? No, can't even do that. 10-7, 10-7. You gotta remember the extra game.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so exciting, Honcho.
Yeah. I think we have 18 very long weeks of football coming up. That's all. No. We have 17 very long weeks of football, because at least we get one bye week, so we don't have to worry about games. Who do we play after our bye week? Because we're gonna spend the whole bye week worried about the next person we play, and then if they have a game, it's gonna be bad. We're just gonna be in constant torment. But see, like I said, at this point, I'm making a game out of everything. I'm gonna enjoy the entire season, just no matter what happens.
Honcho, why are you upset? I mean, clearly the team's not worried. We cancel practices, we cancel camps, we cancel this and that. We have barbecues. Clearly, the team's not worried about shit. Only teams that's not worried would straight up cancel practice.
I still need to know one thing about the barbecue, and if anybody has information, were they using charcoal or were they cooking with propane? That will tell you everything you need to know about the Houston Texans this season. That if anybody has that information, that will tell you everything you need to know about what's going to happen this season.
The thing I want to know was Nick Casario at the barbecue. Since Nick Casario straight up said, he don't like barbecue.
That's tough. He is one of those Northerners, one of those Yankees, or whatever. Having pellets.
The pellets. Yes, the pellets.
Man, so
see. I've never used charcoal, and I've never used propane for my barbecue. Never, not once.
So what do you barbecue with?
Wood.
Straight wood.
Straight wood. Cedar. Apple wood. Cherry wood. No wood. Actual legitimate wood.
Okay. I mean, Well, I add wood to the charcoal. I don't think I put wood. Like I say, I'm not going to sit here in front and act like I'm the world's biggest barbecue aficionado. I won't front. I ain't gonna front. I'm getting my game down. I used to have a little old smoky. I used to work that motherfucker, and then more recently, I bought a bigger pit. And as I get my game down, I want to get better at smoking and not smoking that stuff like you guys in the shame on you. Fucking what's his name? What's the drugs dog's name or whatever? He'd be ashamed of you guys. McGruff.
McGruff?
Yeah, McGruff would be disappointed in all of you. You get your minds out the gutter. But smoking, with the pit, I want to get better at that and those things. But like I say, I use a combination of charcoal. Like I say, I add a little bit of wood to it for flavor. So okay, that's interesting.
But yeah, but again, I in the Discord we talked about this many times. After I say this, I'm getting up. We talked about this many times. And I'm coming to accept it. We're tanking for the next 2 years.
2 years?
I don't give a fuck about the next 2 years.
A 2-year tank?
A 2-year tank is what I'm being told. So you know what? I guess Bill O'Brien was right. You can't make a judgment call for 3 years. So in 3 years, I'll actually have a response.
So we tank for 2 years. Then we judge David Mims.
Sure. But after a 2-year thing, you definitely should have a team built. I'm just saying.
Whew, that's tough. So, I mean, what about the veterans that we have now? I mean, if they're planning on tanking for the next 2 years, do you move these guys so you're just, not wasting money on salary? I mean, what do you do?
I don't know. You should ask Fitz. He's the one that convinced me we tanking for 2 years, so you ask Fitz. And another quote by Fitz, Dak Prescott is the greatest quarterback in Texas right now, wearing the number 4. Just saying.
I'll concur. I was thinking that last night when I saw him hit the field.
So if you have any questions about the 2-year tank, ask Fitz. He's the one that convinced me.
Okay. Spence is a very convincing individual, so I have to check that out. It makes sense.
But I'm gonna get off here and let the next person talk.
All right. Well, I appreciate your call, Mr. Rio. Thank you, sir, for supporting the sauce, and thank you for being a man and claiming your crow, sir.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You have a good one. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the sauce line this evening?
Yes, Honcho, this is Father Uprooted Texan, and I want to preach to you a little bit about Houston Texans ministries if you got a second, sir.
I was just heading out the door, but I guess I got a minute to talk about it. Let's talk about the Texans ministry. What's going on?
Pretty good, sir. Let me just address the conjugation, if you don't mind, sir.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Brothers and sisters, it is time once again for us to sing our praises and thank the good football Lord that we have pigskins flying again in Houston once more. And it falls upon me, your humble minister, to guide you, the scattered flock, towards the glorious and beautiful life that is the Houston Texans football team. Mm-hmm. Can I get a praise cow? I said, can I get a praise cow?
Praise him.
Today, fellow Texans brethren and sisters, I'd like to speak to you about tumultuous and crucible times that our beloved team has been put through these last long, hard months. But I've come through that storm much stronger than ever before. Much like a humble drop of water. Now listen to me, folks. The next time you get yourself a tall glass of water, you get out of the shower or you brush your teeth at night, stop and take a notice of the little drip of water. It doesn't look like much, does it? But the forces at work there, the forces you cannot see, you cannot hear with your naked eye. But notice how the drops cling together. It doesn't disperse. They all little water atoms and stray apart. They all hold together. They are cohesive units. Cohesion is critical. Without cohesion, brothers and sisters, there is only chaos. There is degeneracy. And that is what our Houston Texans blood is in sight of what our own true football God has achieved. The same cohesion as a humble drop of water that is Nicky Scissors. But more than that drop of water is the way more than mere cohesion. When you look at that water, you pious followers of this one true team that's come in, the water is both cohesive and adhesive. Water will adhere to any surface, find itself at any level. It will go to all extremes to find the manipulation point of where it needs to be. It adheres so that the drop simply does not bounce from one place to place without regard to its actions. Houston Texans followers must adhere to the team and keep them grounded, no matter what the adversity may come along. Now, you may find yourself, after seeing all these hardships in this torment, Mr. McMahon, peace and blessings be upon you and your family. But sir, may I ask you, I'm a good fan. Am I not loyal? Am I not supporting this team through the hardest times, and yet still you try me? When does it get easier? When do we get the experience of the promised land that we sought all those many years? It's perfectly understandable sentiment. Hell, you might even think it's straying from the past. You might even hear a little voice inside your head say, okay, it's just one more year. It's okay. It could possibly happen if we follow a different team this year. Do not listen to that voice. That gentle whisper is a song of the dog Jezebel, the Beelzebub himself, leading you from the good members of the flock of the eternal torment. For they shall receive nothing but fire and misery of standing in the burning gridiron of the Nashville of 1,000 eons until the spotlights fade, until the final whistle of judgment sounds. Now please, open up your playbooks to the book of Kubiak, chapter 14, verse 9. I'll wait for you to get there. For it is upon me that the fortunes of this team must sit. And while I struggle to watch and receiveth our lessons, it is with song in our hearts that we joyously learn from our mistakes. Yea, though we shall resurrect ourselves to the following Sunday, we put into effect our lessons learned that we may shower in our glory of the McNair's approval. It is upon us all to remember the team that rests upon us all our shoulders. And brothers and sisters, make no difficult burden. It's not a difficult burden. We must make strong for the sake of the flock. For one bull may stray, but all stray. If it's the weight that crushes us, we all take it, and then we lift it up. Here in its lesson. But before I go, I have some additional business to address, unfortunately.
Okay. We
would like to wish Brother Bradley Roby well as he goes off on his mission. If you haven't heard, he's been tasked bringing the good word of the Texas football to the godless heathens of New Orleans. We hope his successful path and light shines brightly upon them. And we know there's a great deal of uncertainty revolving our brother Deshaun as he battles the demons that stand before him. Let him serve as a reminder to all that laying the hands is supposed to be a consensual act, not a sexual one, no matter how desperately you may think the other person needs it. And as I end this, let us come together on the seventh day, singing our praises to the football God in the name of the McNairs, the Easterbees, and the Holy Toro. I say go Texans, and amen.
Amen. Go Texans. Oh, my God. Bro, I'm going to cut that clip, and that is going to be its own video. I have to. Oh, my God. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the Sauceline this evening?
Honcho.
Yeah, what's going on?
What's up, bro?
Uh-oh.
I don't know if you know who this is, dude. It's a first-time caller.
Is this the money man?
This is Davis Skills Mills, bro.
Oh, Skills that pays the bills. What's going on, brother?
Bro, just over here, puffing on some weed.
What, Dave, you can't say that. You got a game Sunday.
Oh, I don't have a game.
What do you...
Tarad does.
Oh.
I'm smoking out, bro.
Okay, well, hey, do your thing then. Hey, I want to be high on the Texans too. I can't right now, so hit that twice for me.
Okay, hold on here. Yeah, bro. Anyhow. Yeah. Dude, y'all are all tripping, bro.
What do you
It's
mean?
gonna be fun. Well, because I know everybody's like, dude, he threw interceptions in a preseason game.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm from California, bro. I'm perfect for Houston. Because that means I know in Houston we all like to smoke some kill, bro. And I like to just surf, smoke my weed, throw some bombs.
Mm.
And we're gonna light it up, bro.
Mm.
And then we're also gonna light up the scoreboard too, bro.
Oh. So
Don't worry about it, bro. I was high. Okay, I admit it. I was high.
I mean, if you say that's the case, then, if that was the case, then
Bro,
I mean, I understand.
When it's all said and done, bro, we're all gonna smoke more weed and bang more chicks than Matt Leinart when he was here.
Matt was a pimp. Yes, that's a tough task, man.
Dude, let me tell you, dude, I'm gonna do better than that, bro. Promise.
Oh man. So I mean, now if you tell us you were high, just kind of over to the ball, you were just seeing a little, it was a little fog in your vision. Maybe that makes me feel a little bit better. Skills Mills, the guy with the skills that pays the bills. When do you see yourself being the primary option for the Houston Texans?
When the time comes, bro.
Okay, so you're not worried, you're not concerned, no fears.
No, dude, what am I gonna do? Get cut?
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about it. So you're not worried that the Texans, may have a bad season, get the number 1 overall pick, and you don't think they go in the direction of another play caller?
Nah, dude, I think I got it, bro. I got it. I'm just gonna chill. It's better to chill. I think sometimes we get a little too uptight, bro. Sometimes we need to just lay back, hit a blunt, go surfing.
Do you surf in Galveston?
That's the problem, bro. I haven't been surfing in a while. I feel kind of like one of the tortoises that just wash up to the sand, man, over there, and just wash up to the shore. I feel like that, bro. So I'm kind of out of place, bro, because I just haven't had a chance to go, hang 10.
Okay. Well, if you ever do venture down that way, I advise you not to. You might not make it back in. It gets a little sketchy out there in the Galveston waters. Okay.
Yeah. What's up, Honcho?
Ricky D, what's the motherfucking deal, man? What's on your mind there, Mr. Ricky D? How you doing this evening, sir?
No, man, I'm doing good, man. I don't know, man. I'm ready to see what kind of team we're gonna have. Whether it's a bad one or a good one, I just want to see.
Yeah.
I'm kind of at that point where, how we were at that point where it was like, okay, Deshaun, get over it kind of thing with Deshaun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of at that point where I just kind of want to get the ball roll moving, so to speak, no pun intended.
Yeah.
Just want to get the ball rolling, man, so we can get to that point again, And then I'm hoping, the fan inside of me is hoping that we come out and just show and prove, like just boom, like just do something great for once,
Yeah.
But I have this attitude right now with the Texans, like especially these players, because the player that I want to see do good is Farrell Brown. I want to see him do good because last year when I was sitting here watching a hopeless team, basically, that dude was still running and hitting people and grinding out yards, and I just remember that. And I remember thinking to myself, that guy needs to be on this team next year. So I want to see him do well. Like I want to see him go and ball out and have the good things that happened to him because of the fact that maybe he had to, work hard to get where he's at now. I would like to see that.
Do you think that he's proven something, to the Texans, that he's allegedly starting, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, he is going to start. I think that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did, man. I think his film, the game film from last year, showed showed that, especially in that New England Patriots game. It was like only him and Deshaun were playing. It seemed like, but I don't know. I just like the way he plays. I just want to see a guy like that come up and have good things happen to him. I want a guy like that to show us, hey, going forward, I'm going to be one of the cornerstones to this franchise.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that happen. In a weird way, I guess we get to experience that all over again, right? Where we get to see these guys rise up from nowhere and now, okay, this guy, we're going to keep him. We're going to keep that guy. That guy can go and whatnot. And I'd like to see that. And I'm going to root for those kind of guys. You know, Roy Lopez, you know, of course, you know, puro Chicano, puro Tejano, yo. Orale, Roy. And it's funny, bro. You know how many like Chicano families always have like a cousin or an uncle named Roy? Like that's a very common name. So I was like, this dude is he's all represented for us right now.
That's super funny now as you think about it. That's super funny now as you think about it, because I know a couple of Hispanic partners and knowing their family, we're pretty close. Like there's a few Roys that I know. Roy. That's funny.
And that's not because their name. That's not because their name was Leroy. It's not even that. It's that they're just named Roy. Like that's the crazy part about it. So you know, I'd like to see him here. I do have a correction though. I see that he does the bachata dance. All right. Mm-hmm. Well, I know in Arizona that might be cool and all.
Yeah.
And any one of my Chicano listeners out there right now can vouch for me, but the dude better change that to a Tejano dance, cumbia, real fast, because you in Texas now. You know what I'm saying?
So for those of us who are a little bit less enlightened in, you know, the nuances, the differences, what is the difference? Because hey, I want Roy to get the HEB commercial, but if he's not performing the proper moves, then you know it's gonna delay that, right? So what's
okay?
it?
Well, bachata is pretty much what you'll see people dancing on Instagram a lot. You know, it's kind of a cha-cha dance. It's like a 1-2 cha-cha. You know, it's kind of that. Tejano dancing is more of like a country western style of dancing, like almost kind of like a two-step, just not really a two-step. And there's a lot more spinning involved.
Okay.
The cumbia is more of a kind of a salsa type rhythm dance, but it's very common. If you ever really want to know, just go to a quince, and that's all you'll see over there. But but no, I've already recommended it to him, and if you need to know, you know, I shine shoes, but I also know to cut some rug there. Okay. You know, sweep them off the feet, you know. Anyhow, but you know what, man? I think again, I'm just going to go back to this season. If I was like Coach Culley, really, I would tell them, look, the people that are in the stands here, those are the people that everybody has told them their team is going to suck this year. And they're still here to root for you. Like, you need to know that these are the people right now, because this is really where we find out who is true and who's fake, right? JJ's gone. Number 4 is on his way out. There's no more big name guys. There really isn't. No. Right? So this is where we find out who's true. This is where we find out who's the guy that shows up in khaki shorts with his Texans polo shirt tucked in. Or who's the guy that's wearing the saggy shorts, maybe cut off, with like a Brian Cushing jersey. Yeah. You know, like an old one too, like a faded one. Right? I got it, Brian. I'm going to be rocking Brian Cushing on Sunday. Everybody was talking about who's the great. Yeah. Who are the great? Brian Cushing, at this point, Brian Cushing only played for one team, so I'm just going to call it what it is.
That's a good point.
He only played for one team, you know. And, hey, you know what? Let's just say this. He was trying, right? Yeah. He was just trying. Yeah. He was giving everything he could, you know, and you can't blame him for wanting to, you know, go up at, you know, the next level if he had to. You know, I don't know. I just know this: when a dude takes off his helmet and butt heads another dude with a helmet on, I think you kind of that's the kind of dude right there. That's the dude right there.
Yeah.
He was down for all of us.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say. That's the other thing I'll say. That dude, when his time came, he didn't go looking for another job somewhere else, man. He stayed with the organization, bro. So call it what you want. He's a cheater, whatever you want to call him. Brian Cushing, to me, I'll take that dude over a lot of dudes not named Andre Johnson.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a very good
But,
point. I didn't even think about that. He went nowhere. So he stayed in house.
Stayed in house. And here's the other deal to all of that, too. A lot of those players, nobody wanted them, right? We're the only ones that want y'all right now, right? Like, everybody got cut somewhere. Didn't nobody want them? Oh, you're not going to – the Texans organization just is looking to fail and all of this. Hey, well, guess what? We, the fans, on Sunday, we're going to be watching y'all. And whether or not you think that's important or not, just remember this. A lot of us fans, our Sundays are based off of what time you play.
Yeah.
And my memories with my son have a lot to do with what we were doing when cool shit happened with the Texans. You know, so and even my oldest daughter, you know, like, I mean, there's so many memories that come from just football. A lot, you know, people, I don't think, like a lot of people say, it's just a game. Yeah, it is just a game, but when you realize what you were doing with your family during game time or whatever, like, you know, I'll never forget when T.J. Yates threw that ball in the end zone and put us in the playoffs. It was raining in Austin, and me and my kids, we ran outside and we were dancing in the street, and everybody was looking at us like we were crazy, right? But the thing is I remember that, right? I remember that, and so do they, and they were only like 7 and 5, you know, at the time. So they still remember that. And sometimes that'll come up on the TV, and they'll be like, "Dad, do you remember? Yeah, you know." And you know, but I just hope that, like, if I was that coach, I would say something like that. Like, just know, man, like, nobody else wanted y'all, but these fans, they're rooting for y'all. They're rooting for y'all, even when the odds are totally against them. And if we could come out with a win, I think if there's any team that deserves a win this week, after all the crap we've been through over the off season, I really do think it's the Texans, and I'm ready to put some head out, man.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm hoping, like, again, that's what I said earlier. You know, the Jags, they have a way of not achieving their fullest potential, right? It just
Right.
happens, and you know, maybe the Texans can have something to root for. Maybe they have something. You know, we'll see what they're made of. Is I guess what you could say at least in this game.
I think we could say it like this: they're known to jag it up more than we are known to Texan it up.
Man, hold on, Darren, man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I'm super sorry to hear that. I just read what you had put, man. You know, my condolences to you, man. Shout out to Swisher. And yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, we definitely gonna have to find out what they are, what they got going on. And like I say, this is the you kind of got to take it one week at a time. And I think I might be on the same page with you, where you're saying, you know, it may be certain players that you're gonna have to pay attention to and root for more so than others. Because I think we already know there's gonna be a few that won't be here, quite a few that won't be here next year, regardless of the outcome. But
Right.
yeah, there might be some of those hidden pieces this might be their chance to shine. Some of these folks, like, this might be their last chance, you know, to remain in the league. So we'll see what they really got. So I definitely got it.
I'd like to see Scotty Phillips, you know, get a little shot and just take his one little chance and run with it. You know, I really would like to see that. That'd be kind of cool too, you know, to see that, and then all of a sudden, okay, well, we got some things here. You know, I just want to see that, and I want to see us play good football, man, at some point. You know, just something. You know, a win this week, and then we'll talk about it next week. You know.
Yeah. 1 week at a time. Okay, all right.
All right.
That's a bit.
I know I got to get going, bro.
Okay, well, Mr. Ricky D, as always, sir, I appreciate you calling in and sharing your thoughts with us this evening.
All right, y'all hit that damn like button.
Absolutely. Appreciate it.
All right, later.
Already. All right. So y'all know what time it is. It's about that time I got to get prepped up and prepared for the den. But I want to say shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the callers. And Father Upright text. Oh, man, that's tough. And again, man, Mr. Darren Davis, sir, like I said, I'm sorry to hear that. That's an unfortunate situation, you know what I mean? It's, I just, I'm not going to play. I'll reach out to you. We'll chop it up after the thing, because like I said, I don't want to, have too much of that out there, but definitely sorry to hear that. No, he said Kush is his next greatest Texan, not named Andre Johnson. But we were talking about the other day, we were talking about, who are the greatest Texans, like, because, it was because we were talking about Texans legends, and because of that fucking thing that the Texans put out, talking about Texans legend Cecil Shorts. You know what I'm saying? And so I asked y'all if y'all thought Cecil Shorts was a Texans legend. And the poll, if y'all didn't see it, I guess we kept it up long enough. Somehow Texans fans were the worst in the division. It started out as Titans by far. I guess y'all like Colts fans. Jags were next. Titans were leading for a while, and apparently the Texans passed them up with 90 votes, which is close enough to 100. Wow, that's terrible. Do we really have the worst fans in the division? Do we really have the worst fans in the division? 42-30. Where are the Texans going to get 42 points from? Are you playing Madden on rookie? The Texans? 42. Defense going to have to get a shit. That means the defense going to have to come up by 6 turnovers. Because I don't even think did this offense score at all in the preseason without the defense creating a turnover? Because I don't recall seeing them have any sustained drives. They couldn't convert on third down. And again, I'm talking about first, we can talk about backups. Bro, look, when that day comes and I can partake again, look, take me to your guy, right? I'm gonna fire up on the sauce like I used to. This is the season for it. Goddamn, I wish I could. I wish I could. I'd bring the old sauce back. We'd go all the way back to the beginning. This would be the season to do it, wouldn't it? Whew. Anyway, with that being said, man, check out the deuce. Hey, if y'all rocking with it, y'all know we're going to be in the den tonight. So make sure you slide through there 9 p.m. denshowlive.com will take you to the live stream. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all follow on all the proper social medias. Any links that you need, it'll be in the description below. I'm telling y'all, right? Y'all got maybe one more chance if I remember to remind y'all in the pregame show. Y'all know I'll be forgetting shit. Pregame show on Sunday, an hour before the game. I'll make sure I have the shit up tomorrow so y'all will know. And we will have the postgame show here immediately after the game. You know all the games early this year, so it is what it is. I'm telling y'all, if y'all do not want to suffer through the game alone, again, you better join the Discord, right? And you better do it before the pregame show, because I don't want to have to go in there and send y'all the link and all that other shit going. Y'all going to be trying to take away my time from the game. So I advise you to do it today, tomorrow, whatever it may be. Patreon.com/SauceSports at the $5 tier or higher. Shout out to Mr. Riot, a.k.a. Mr. Rio, for manning up, owning his crow, and supporting the sauce. I sincerely appreciate it. All the rest of y'all be cool like y'all be cool. But most of all, y'all stay saucy. Saucy, not oily, saucy.